Hello, hello, and welcome to another update here on Bitcoin. In this correction to the downside, we're still caught in this correction at the moment, and price action is fairly slow today. But hey, good news, we are approaching the daily candle close. Okay, not yet. Okay, way ahead of myself here, but still tomorrow stock market opens again. Today the futures market in the US is slow as well. Needless to say, on a public holiday, also the Nasdaq and the S&P futures or ES futures, they are trading very slowly. So also Bitcoin isn't really making any decisive movements. That was kind of the narrative over the last few days anyway. Explained to you already on Saturday that we probably won't see too much action on the weekend. But indeed, we might see a bounce into resistance. And that happened. So what we're tracking here is a bounce from this structural support area around $107,400, right? That's the structural support, previous swing lows we talked about. And so, I mean, now the market is kind of in a holding pattern, above support, below Fibonacci resistance. And as we're getting, closer towards the daily candle close, we might see the volatility we didn't get yesterday, because normally late Sunday you get some action. People prepare for the new trading week and so on. Well, it didn't really get that with the US stock market being closed. So we might see a decision soon. Now that the market is caught above support, but below resistance, we're kind of in this holding pattern, which is not unusual for public holidays, Please note that in the structure that we're tracking, we wanted to see a bounce into resistance. Exactly that happened. The market has moved towards the 38.2 retracement. That's the first resistance line here. And if we zoom in a little bit from an Elliott Wave point of view, I've labeled this WXY structure. Now, in the previous video, it was an ABC. Again, the result is basically very, very similar, the end result, because the idea was, hey, A, B, C. Well, this happened. But I have to tell you, the pullback is from the intraday high, appears to be a three-wave move down. Again, it might be a bit difficult to see, but you see it here on the smaller time frame, maybe a little better. I mean, I'm considering this as a pullback flat correction. One more low would have given us 5 waves. So it's very much possible this here was wave X. So in a WXY structure, after the X wave, we normally get the Y wave, and that's an ABC structure. It's very much possible this was the A wave, B wave pullback, and now we're kind of moving up in the C wave. Not high confidence. I just try to explain to you the structures. Bottom line is also this move up from the swing low here seems like a 3-wave move. So we could get some, but what that means is we could see some further just like sideways price action, right? But what it means with a 3-wave move down, it basically means that while we reach the target and resistance area, there is no evidence, that a meaningful top has formed. There is no evidence that this wave 2 has actually topped. Therefore, I want to leave the door open for higher prices for now. Doesn't mean this would be a good setup or anything from a long trading point of view. I mean, not from an Elliott Wave point of view, it isn't. Not with a corrective bounce and the and the corrective pullback and everything. It's just sideways range movement. Difficult to track. No real setup. Just messing around here, and the price hasn't really made a decision yet. Now, while I record this, I think a little higher seems likely. But once we get a break below the intraday low that formed here at $107,310, well, we could be on our way. If I zoom out again a little bit, we could be on our way lower, as per the roadmap here on the charts. Now, when do I change my view? I'll change my view really only if we get a decisive break above $112,173. That's a break above the 78.6 retracement of the last decline. And that would mean, hey, something more bullish might be playing out, That is when I would have to change my perspective on this chart a little bit, at least on the micro level. Bigger picture, probably not, but just on the micro level. But for now, the micro patterns are basically doing what they are supposed to be doing. They did lead to a test of the resistance area, and they currently hold below resistance, which means all parameters remain intact for now. Just have to have a bit of patience. Not too much new stuff to talk about, but keep an eye on that WXY pattern. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching the videos on this YouTube channel. If you've been thinking about joining MCO as a member, now might be a great time. You can use the link in the video description and apply the discount code right below it. You will get 50% off your first month of our Gold membership, and you can explore everything we offer. It's the easiest way to test the membership, see if it's a good fit for you, and get a feel for the community, join the conversation, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in our member area.